Hello there, world of tankers. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Droodles Blitz, and in today's video, I'll be doing a play 10 in the 116 F3. This is a tier 10 Chinese collector heavy tank, and it's a vehicle which I consider to be, well, basically the worst tier 10 in the game. It does have some capabilities going for it. It has high damage per shot at 490. It has a decent top speed of 42 kilometers per hour and reactive armor. Like, certain capabilities the tank has are not downright tragic, but it's got a lot of other weaknesses, which definitely, well, turn the tide for the worse. First of all, it has very, very little side armor. Its hull armor is also rather mediocre, and the turret is only about 310 thick, which means that most shells fired at your turret are just going to cut right through. In general, it's just not a very good tank. And because of that, especially in the current tier 10 meta we have, not very good means that the rest of the vehicles, which are very good, just push this vehicle down quite a bit in its functionality and overall potential. So we can see that our team this game is, well, not going to the side of the map that I necessarily want them to. I'm just gonna speed and power. We've got our Boss Chaltiun 25 ton in mid. We can see the power to weight, by the way, not great either. While this tank can go 42, it doesn't really reach 42 unless you're on a very, very straight alley or something like that. We have the U100 on the flank. We have the Sheridan over here. And we got the Hawk 12. Okay. Is the Hawk going to poke it again? I highly doubt. Oh, there you go. We got the Leopard PTA. Bonk. There you go. 494. I will say, having a 490 alpha gun does feel very nice. When it works, I mean, that's a lot of damage you're getting there. We can see that 777 flanking, and I do think the best play at this point is to push up with the C100, try and get these players taken out. There goes the Leopard. Oh, we got the Yag over here. And the Yag shoots my teammate, so I'm going to move all the way wide, aiming, and... Okay, there you go, nice 424. Of course, the Sheridan pushed down, so minus 575 off of me. Oh, and we have the 777. I'm going to activate my reactive, making it so that 777 barely rolls anything on me. And then we get a nice 513 as well, so not bad. Great plays from the 777. What was the thought process here, my dude? Oh, you shoot me instead again. Wow. Well, there you go. That went well for you. My reactive major heat shell roll less than 300. I always question the thought process behind players, and that's a very good question there. Like, what was the actual thought process? I can tell you there wasn't much of one. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to try and push this Jagdpanzer. And I think the easiest way to do that is to cut low, and then we can move over here. Is the 100 going to cut me off? Of course he is! It must be really hard to turn, right? Clearly, bro. Clearly. Well, we got the standard B on the flank, and we have the Yag over here, so I'm going to move up. Aiming on the Yag's lower plate. There you go. 541. That's a juicer and a half. E100 gets the shell out as well. We have the enemy E100 on the flank. We got 3 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and let's aim it on that. Nah, not able to get the shell into the E100. Okay, well, the standard B is going to shoot the... Oh, never mind. That's just a waste of time. Okay. Well, really all that's left now is the E100. At this point, we are obviously going to win this game, and just trying to think of how exactly I could get some damage into this player. Our E100 is going to aim in on theirs. Does get the shell. Nice 508 roll as well. I'm just going to move up. You can see the 116's rather mediocre mobility again. Is my E100 going to block me? Wow, you're doing a great job of getting in my way, if that was your goal. Alright. Nice. A whopping 6 damage. Amazing. Well, we did 2,500 this game. And this is kind of the average battle that you get in the 116. It's never a lot of damage. It's just you get 2,500. Or maybe 3,000 depending on the game. But it's not mobile enough to really... I mean, even the E100 was beating me into position. As I said, it's not really mobile enough to get anywhere. How much do we do? 2,500. We assisted 1,400 at least, but... I don't know, man. I wish the tank was a little faster. I wish it had a little bit more armor. I wish it had more gun depression. And if those 3 things were checked, it would actually be pretty good. The Lesta 116 F3 is entirely overpowered because the vehicle has 3,400 damage per minute with 460, or maybe, no, it's 480 damage per shot. The Lesta tank is wild. Plus, it can go 45, has a much better power-to-weight ratio, and the turret's stronger. So you have one side of the scale where you have like a completely overpowered vehicle from Lesta, and then you have the other side of the scale, which is Blitz, where we have just a much worse version. So I think somewhere in between would be good. I think that if it had decent DPM, decent mobility, and decent armor with a high alpha, it would actually be a really fun tank. And we don't really have a vehicle like that yet. We don't have any very high DPM, high alpha tanks in the heavy class. So it would have been cool if this would have been something like that, but it's just not. So here we are. Let's accelerate. Our E6 must be literally completely stock if he's that slow. Because, I mean, that E6 is barely accelerating. So, I'm quite confident that our E6 has no consumables, has no equipment, has no provisions, and bro is just literally going to die in the first 30 seconds. But we'll find out. I'm going to move up. They only have one tank destroyer, and that means I shouldn't have to worry too much about getting shot from a camping vehicle. And I can move up a little bit here. If the enemy Conqueror shoots me, and my 490 alpha rolls 420. Not great. Alright, let's back up. We have the Rinoceronte all the way wide, and I now have another shell, so we can move up ourselves. We have the, nope, Type 71. Well, we're already down to 54E1. Why did our 54E1 decide to go over here when they could have flanked? I don't know. But I don't understand why... Oh, great, and our 4005's dead too. Okay, this is just a loss. I mean, that's really as simple as it is. This is one large loss. There's nothing I can do to pen the T-22, so I'm stuck here. Our E-100's just AFK? Wow. What a great team we have. What a truly incredible team we've been given here. I'm so incredibly happy to be gifted this result. The E-50 trying their best just to bleed me out, of course. Nothing I can really do about that. Nope. I don't know what to do. I really don't. E-50's obviously going to shoot me again. There you go. Okay. 238. Yep. Incredible result. Very fun battle. Okay. You know what's funny is even if I poke... It's just a waste. It's just a waste. There's no reason to poke that E-50. I'll just sit here and waste your time, really. Alright, let's aim in on the side, and... There you go. 529. That's not awful. Okay, we got the T-22 who went down low. Wow. What a great team. This was truly a remarkable result we had here. Bonk. There you go. Ooh, 367. That's a keeper. That's definitely a keeper. Oh, yeah. Alright, ram me. Do it. Yes. Alright, we got 114 extra damage there. Get another nice shell. Well, there's our second game in the play to lose, guys. I really don't know what I was supposed to do here. I really don't. I'd love to know, but yeah, there you go. Once again, more reasons why the 116 just isn't a very good tank. It's not mobile enough to get into position. Its gun does not do much special. It doesn't have gun depression. We did 1900, and I actually blocked a decent amount of 2300, but what I can tell you is that, yeah, there's your team. Yeah, guys. Turbo battles don't exist, right? We fixed them, says Wargaming. Yeah, the Matchmaker's great, bro. It's absolutely fantastic. What a surprise. What a surprise. I'm very surprised our E6 did second on the team. No camo, no consumables, no provisions, and he did second on the team. That's pretty impressive. Well, yeah. This is why I really don't like the 116 that much. You know, whenever I post a video and I say tank's not very good, you always see the same people in the comment section like, oh, it's not very good, yet you're doing good in it. And I'm like, maybe, just maybe, believe it or not, 2 games out of the 130 I've played in this tank is not a great description of what you should base a tank's capabilities on. You can literally play a Vindicator and do 5,000 damage. In fact, there's people that have done 7,000 damage in a Vindicator. Does that mean the Vindicator is a great tank? No, it sucks. But somebody's done 7,000 in it. If I were to show a video of a Vindicator dealing 7,000 and saying it's the best tank ever, then people would probably think it's very good. But that's not reality, right? When I make my reviews, I base it off of more than just 2 decent games I've played in the tank. So here we go. And we'll see what we can do. Probably another loss here. Just gonna shoot. Wow, that was a lucky shot. But of course we get penned right back because the side armor on this vehicle is not very good. Well, our team is already splitting, so I don't have much support. I do have tank destroyers at least overlooking, but apart from that, there's not much to do. We got the 183 in the back. We got the E4 over here. Wow, isn't that a great gun? Truly an amazing gun that this vehicle has. We got the YAG right here. I wonder if I back off this hill, If I can hit the Jagdpanzer, that might be a decent little bit of damage I could get out. Let's back up. Aiming, 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 and here we go. Bonk. There you go. 477. Not awful. Let's reload again. And maybe I can get another shell into the Yag. Nope, my DPM is not good enough. Unfortunate. Well, could have shot that 1-2 on B, but it's whatever. The Yag just shot, and what I'm kind of hoping is that maybe I could, like, wedge the... Nah, it's not worth it. I don't want to fall off of that cliff there and then have the Yag, like, nuke me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump down now, because that Yag's going to shoot my teammate, and then I can get a shell in myself, get that player cleared. Of course, my Yag killed himself for it, but at least I can get that player knocked out of the game, right? That's pretty important. Look at this amazing mobility. Wow, what a great tank. I'm so glad. Oh yeah, look at this thing go. Just give me a moment, guys. Just one moment. Yep. Just gotta, Oh, we're almost there. We're almost there. We've almost made it to the bottom of the bridge. Oh yeah. All right, now we get to start climbing. Boom, boom, boom. Whoa, what a great tank this is. Whoa. Don't worry, we're getting there. We're getting there. We've almost made it up the hill. Oh yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Easy. 487 into the mouse. Alright, that player's dead. We obviously have the Kron, who's going to flank on the side, which I can't do anything about. So I'm going to have to back up off the hill. We have the 1-2 on B down low. Am I going to have to jump off after climbing all the way back up to shoot this 1-2 on B? Probably. Oh, maybe not. No, I am. Okay, well, it's alright. I got a decent amount of damage there. And now we back up once again. Boom, boom, boom. Whoa. What an incredible tank. Alright, well, that player's dead. Our 183 is going to die, and the 50 is most likely going to kill my 113, who we're going to aim in on, and there you go, nice 303 into the 50 at least. Oh, it's just me. Great job, team. Wow, another amazing result from our team. Wowzers. Well, we got the 183 here. Going to aim it on you. Nice 440 damage roll. Truly a remarkable specimen we've gotten there. I'm going to aim in again, and we're going to put on my reactive armor so we can aim it on the 183. Come on, shoot at me. Do it. Thank you. There you go. Another amazing roll. 490 alpha, yet we're rolling 450 from our vehicle. It really shows the incredible capabilities this tank has. I've never seen that E50 try to tunnel so hard, but you're doing a great job. Oh, wow. Wow. I really like this tank, guys. The gun's great. I think the gun's really the major strong suit of this vehicle. You know, the way it just hits its shots really shows how good it is. Gonna clear the E50. There you go. Easy shot. All right. Imagine if that 183 was dead right now. This could have actually been a winning game, but not possible, obviously. All right, well, let's see if I can get a shell. There you go, 465, and now we can push the Kron. I mean, we won't get a bounce because this vehicle's armor is actually tragic. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, and, oh, we actually did get a bounce. That's pretty impressive. We got a bounce, believe it or not. Oh, we got a second bounce. Wow. Wow. Is that Kron actually going to lose the game because of that? That would be pretty impressive if the Kron did manage to lose the game due to a bounce. And we get... Oh, yeah, there you go, guys. There you go. Wow. Okay, game. I mean, the Kron sucks. We can all agree on that. The Kron does 100% suck. But, so does my RNG, evidently. And easy pen into the Kron. Killed his driver. Keep on backing up. Keep on backing up. Wow, are we actually going to win this game? Okay. And I need to get the clear into the 183. There you go. And then we put on our adrenaline, and we angle towards the Kron. Oh, and you managed to bounce me again. Pretty impressive stuff, honestly. Now the Kron's out of shells, so we can move over here, and we can take the Kron. Oh, okay. Never mind. The Kron had a third shell. I couldn't have guessed that, but oh well. Good job from the Kron, I guess. The fact that you, as an Ink player, who's supposed to be, like, decent, managed to bounce. How many shells on my tank? Like, 6? Pretty impressive stuff. This tank does not have good armor. I want to clarify that right now. The hull armor of this vehicle, not very good. Imagine if my shells had average rolled that 183. 490 alpha. The 3 shells I hit that 183 with, every single one low rolled. Let's see how much damage I took off that 183. So... in 4 penning shells, I took off 1,400, but technically it was 3. So that 183 should have died in 3 pens. Took 4. That's great, Wargaming. Thank you. I'm telling you, every time I play this game, it goes out of its way to screw me over. If I had been able to average roll that 183, I would have won the game. But whatever, bro. Whatever. Whatever. I got no words. Let's try another game here and, well, see how the 116 does. You can understand why this is not a very good tank. It's very hard to enjoy Blitz when these are the teams you get. You're put up against players who are in tune. Let me show you this enemy team, right? Let's compare the teams, okay? So they get a Ink player who's not... actually, that player was bad, let's be honest. But they get a 70%er platooned with a 66%er, and then they also had another 57%er. And then over here we get 48%, 47%, 52, oh, 59. So we had one player that was almost 60%. They had two 66%ers, and the rest of their team was all 50%. What am I supposed to do to counter that? I mean, there's nothing you can do. There's literally nothing. It's really fun. And not only that, but if the E50 player had not jumped off that bridge, we could have won that game. But we would have lost the game, is what I mean to say. 100% would have been a loss, but it's whatever. Yay. We love World of Tanks Blitz. This is such a good example of how Wargaming just sucks at balancing this game. Because instead of releasing a tank, which could have been fun, they release a vehicle which nobody wants to drive, nobody wants to spend money on. I mean, hey, I guess that's a good thing, right? I guess if the tank sucks, nobody is ever going to want to get it. But at the same time, you would think that Wargaming would want to release a decent vehicle that is going to be put behind a $300 paywall in the Thanksgiving event. And they just haven't. Like, you've seen the gun. It's trolled me. The RNG did not help me. I bounced the flat side of a cron, which lost us the game, actually. If that shell hadn't bounced that cron, we would have won. But it's whatever. It's whatever. Okay, so our team's going town. We have a no camo AMX M4. Wow. Oh, and a stock Destiny. You know that our team's skilled. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Alright, well, here we go. I'm gonna head wide. I don't know how many games I've played in the tank today so far. This is probably my 4th, so we got 6 more games to go. Alright, well, we can see the mobility on this tank. Once you actually get in a straight line, it can get up to 40. It's just impossible to get it up to 40 because you never get it in a straight line. The enemy team has 2 mediums. They have a Leopard and an M48 Patton, so it wouldn't surprise me if those mediums ended up going to the medium flank. Our AMX bounces a fully exposed in the open motion. Man, that must be really challenging, my dude. Look at this challenging shot. Wow. 483. We actually got an almost average roll there. AMX M4 bounces the motion again. As I said before, it must be very challenging to hit your shots against a tier 9 heavy. Let's look at this challenging shot. Oof. I broke a sweat there. Well, we have gotten 2 average rolls so far, which is not awful, I guess. Got the motion, we got the Destiny. Can't hit either of them. Oh, there you go. Let's aim it on you. There you go. 460. It's a bit of a low roll, but it's alright. You're dead anyway. It's impressive how our AMX has managed to bleed almost 2,000 health, poking a stock Destiny. I do find that pretty impressive, to be entirely real. There you go. 613. That's what we needed last game. If we'd gotten that roll last game, we would have won the game. Alright, well, the E100 just shot, so I can move up, and honestly, if I can get a shell into the 100, I will, because that's 100% a bigger threat than this stock Destiny in front of me. By the way, a great example now of how that cron managed to bounce me. Like, if a stock Destiny can pen my vehicle frontally, then, yeah, that cron player, I don't even know how they managed to screw that up. Like, even the E100 there penned me at that angle. Pretty impressive stuff. Okay, well, the E50's gonna poke, probably get shot by the Hori. Oh my god, the E100 got lit on fire again. Yeah, there's the Hori. Okay, let's move up. Hori's still sitting directly in the open, but because camo values on tank destroyers are so overpowered right now, look at that, you just don't get spotted. Like, that's so dumb. And not to mention, the Hori outspots me. I'm not spotting that Hori. I'm not. I'm not the reason that Hori is detected right now. Great gun, though, as we can see. Great gun, right? Truly a remarkable vehicle we're driving here. It's a great tank. Hori just shot. And once again, oh, we actually do spot the Hori that time. Aiming. Oh, we hit a shot. I'm impressed. We did indeed hit that shot. We're up to 3,500 damage in this game. And our team's dying again. Yeah, we've lost once again. Wow. Good job, team. Good job. Where's our T30? There he is. Oh, the no camo T30. Great. And if I try to back up, my 268's in my way. Alright, there you go. At least we are able to back up now. Oh, we got the Hori. Minus 500 in my health. Oh, we got a bounce. Wow. Look at that. The Hori managed to screw the shell up. That's really good. That's actually incredibly lucky for me because now I can back up over here and I don't have to worry. Okay. Sweet. That's actually really lucky. We got luck on our side, guys. We got luck on our side. Oh, yeah. All right, let's move over here. And there's the XM. All right, let's see. I'm just going to... I want to shoot the XM, but I also don't want to be in a situation where the M48 Patton rolls on my flank. I also don't want to be in a situation where the Hori can see me. So, that's not necessarily good. Let's see. Oh, great. There it is. There's the Patton. There. Oh, it's not the Patton. It's everything. Okay. Well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I activate my reactive, and I'm going to move up, but it really doesn't matter what I do, because either way, I'm probably dead. Let's see, is our 268 going to hit the XM? Very easy shot, right into his vehicle. There you go, you do end up hitting him. Unfortunately, I still die. Imagine if our full health 268 had decided to make a move at any moment there. Instead our 268 is going to be flanked by an M48 Patton and die. T30 is going to die from the full health Leopard 1, just like that, another loss. As we can see, Blitz is very fun. I'm going to say it now, I'm very confident that Wargaming has put skill-based matchmaking into the game and haven't told the player base, because they removed it, right? Wargaming said they removed skill-based matchmaking, and then, for some reason, my teams just have been like this every game I play. Every game I play. What am I supposed to do? They have 2 mediums still healthy at the end of the game. I'm in a heavy. I can't counter mediums in a heavy. I can't outspot them. I can't out DPM them. I can't outmaneuver them. Every time you are in a late game situation against any medium player that has half a brain cell, you just lose. 68% medium player. What do I do to counter that? My medium, dead immediately. I got 1 medium. That's it. They get 2 tier 10 mediums, and I get 1 medium. How is that fair matchmaking, Wargaming? Like, actually, how is that fair? And I know, like, I'm complaining a lot, but, like, actually, what am I supposed to do here? We've won a single game out of 4. I'm at 25% win rate right now. I've had 2 5,000 damage games. There's nothing you can do in these situations. I've said it in the past. Heavy tanks are currently useless in the meta. They're actually useless. There's no reason to drive a heavy tank when you can drive a medium, which has more armor, more mobility, more DPM, better accuracy. The Patton is a great example. The M48 Patton hull down is a bigger threat than the 116 F3. So why would you drive this tank when you can drive an M48 Patton hull down on a ridgeline, like Dead Rail Hill, and actually make an impact in the game, right? This game, I am essentially useless, because, first of all, we have 3 mediums, so I'm going to have to go over towards medium flank, but I don't have gun depression, I don't have mobility. Man, I'm getting a little salty, because 25% win rate right now for games that I have had 0 impact in. That's why this tank sucks, because you don't make an impact in the games you play. That's the problem. If you were playing the games and you felt like you were making a sizable impact to the point you were able to win, it would be great, right? Driving a Concept 1B, it's got that mobility, it's got that gun depression. It has that it factor that it can counter mediums in. But like this game, we're going to win because we won medium flank. I have had 0 impact in the results of this game, and we will win. I can already tell you it'll be a win. Alright, well, we got the E50 right here, and let's aim it on the rear. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. This is a great tank. This is a great tank. I love guns that miss every single shot you press the fire button in. Very, very enjoyable. I'm trying not to rage, guys. I'm being serious. I'm really trying hard not to rage right now. The Yag's in mid, unspotted, of course, so half of my health is gone from 1 Yag, and I've missed 2 shells on the ass of an E50M. Like, okay. Okay. Alright, very fun stuff so far. We have the Super Conqueror. Won't hit that. There's no point to even try. My gun sucks. Can't hit the Yag. Close, but can't hit the Yag. Let's see. Maybe, just maybe, we can get a shell into the Yag here. There you go! Our first penning shell of the game. 420 damage from a 490 Alpha. Oh, yeah! What a juicer. Got the Super Conch looking at me. Okay. Let's aim it on the Super Conch roof. There you go. 346! That's a keeper as well. We've gotten 2 pretty good rolls so far in this game. You know what's impressive? Remember how I said we were going to win? We might not, actually. With the way our team's been playing in this battle so far, it's actually possible that we won't win this. There you go. Our first decent roll of the game. 540 into the enemy E100. Okay. Well, we're up to 1,300 damage now. Let's reload. And 3, 2, 1. You gonna keep going, E100? What's the play? Come on, keep going, keep going. And... okay. Oh, is he gonna keep going? There you go. Easy. 477. And that player is now not very healthy anymore. We have the Super Conk, who just hits me full speed on the move. Am I gonna get YOLO'd? Most likely. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me at all. Let's activate our reactive, and then we can aim it on the Super Conk and trade 262 for 569. That's a great trade there. Let's just reload again, and 3, 2, 1, and let's aim it on the Super Conk. There you go, 295. See, the one great thing about having reactive is I can take what would be a dangerous tank and bleed it. Now, to be fair, I don't know why the Super Conk's sitting in the open and not just, you know, doing something, but whatever. See ya. Bye-bye. Got the U100 on my flank. U100's dead. And just like that, we win. Wow. I told you we were going to win. Our medium flank won. When you win medium side, you win the game. It's that simple. Medium side is the most important flank of the map. Oh, yeah. Good gun. Trying not to rage. I'm trying really hard not to rage right now. Alright, let's aim it on the grill, and we'll see if we can get a shell into the grill. There you go. 476. Not awful. We did 3,500. Look at that. We actually did something. Again, we are not the reason this team won. We simply shot an E100 and a Super Conk for a little bit of time. That was our gameplay experience. Now, hey, if my shell had hit that E50M at any moment in the rear, I could have done over 4,000. But for some reason, Wargaming decides to make these higher alpha guns so incredibly bad. Well, we did something. As I said, medium tanks are a big help there. Our two mediums, though, I don't know what the heck these guys are doing. Like, they died so quickly when they shouldn't have. What happened was I think they got this confidence boost of winning medium flank, and they thought, hey, we're so good. And then they tried pushing medium flank and forgot to realize that, like, that's not a good play. You need to still be smart with your hit points. Oh well, we've actually been doing okay in these games, to be fair. Like, when I say that I think this is the worst of the tier 10s right now, that doesn't mean that it's a bad tank necessarily. It means that it is worse than the other tier 10s. So, on paper, if you compare this to a 113, there's literally no reason to drive it. The 113 has more DPM, more mobility, more premium pen, better accuracy, better turret armor, even better hull armor in certain situations. And like when you look at the tables like that, you're like, okay, so why would I drive this tank? And it's such a good example of where that's what I mean. Like, you're seeing I'm doing fine in it. And as a skilled player, I can do fine in most tanks. But, like, I would be doing a lot more fine in a better tank, you know? If I was in an autoloader, for example, we'd probably been winning a couple more of these games. Especially that one against the Kron. Also, I think I figured out why that Kron bounced me so many times. I think Doofus McGee was probably running Vents instead of Cali. That's my only assumption, because I can't come up with any other idea on how that Kron managed to bounce me with like 4 heat shells in a row. I really can't. Alright, well, let's move up. And we'll see what we can do. Just keep driving, just keep driving, driving. We have a medium advantage once again. They don't. We have 3 mediums. We have a Marat. That was never going to hit. But we have a Marat. We have an Object 84, a 121, and a Grill over here. What do we do in Marat? I don't know what that play is, but alright. I will move over here. So what you've decided is instead of staying in the bush, which would give you camo cover, you've decided to put your tank in a spot that has no bush. Interesting. Okay. Very, very interesting choice. Oh, great gun once again, as we can see. The accuracy of this vehicle really shining through. We have the BZ-68, who shot the Marat. And we're going to move up over here. We have the K91 on the side. Aiming. Ooh, we got a pen. Low roll. You'll notice that as a reoccurring theme when driving this tank. Low rolls. For some reason, this vehicle just likes to low roll every single shell you press the fire button in. It's a pretty impressive phenomenon. There you go, another low roll. Not an incredibly big low roll, but it is still a low roll. Alright, we see the Foch, we see the BZ. Oh, yep, hits that somehow. Okay, let's aim in on the side of the BZ really quickly. Oh, yeah, good accuracy. Oh, K91 shoots me while crossing on the move, and we're down about half of our health. Okay. Isn't that fun? Alright. Enjoying this gameplay so far, of course. We have the K91 crossing in the open. Let me give it some time to aim. There you go. Nice roll. 593. Look at that. We actually got a decent juicer there. Well, we got 5 seconds left, and then we'll have one more shell. The Eric Concept 1 got bled out a decent amount, and we're going to aim it on the side of the BZ. There you go. Look, we're getting some rolls now. Ooh. when the gun works, it actually feels nice. Like, 490 Alpha is a decent alpha, and it can feel very, very enjoyable when you're able to get a juicer rollout with it. Problem is, it's just most of the times you press the fire button in this tank, it doesn't really do that, and it just sucks. There you go, 540, sweet. Okay, we're up to 2600 now. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Alright, I got a little bit longer on my reactive armor, and then we can use that. We got the BZ on the flank over here. And, okay. Let's move up. That guy's gonna die, so what I'm hoping is that I can just get a shell into this BZ before that happens, and bonk! There you go. Sweet. We actually did over 3,000 damage, and it's because the gun actually did average rolls. This was like a good game for the gun actually working. We had one goofy shot, but apart from that, everything else was fine. We actually did okay. At least we're having okay teams for the little bit. 2 wins in a row, guys. We're having good teams. We're still below 50%, I'm pretty sure. We've lost, or maybe we're even. I don't know how many games. I think I've played 7 games, and let me see. I've played 7 games, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, is it just 6? Okay, it's 6. So we're 50% win rate now. We're 50% win rate in 6 games played. So if we win the next 4, we'll finish this video at 70%. If we win the next 3, it'll be 60%. If we win the next 2, it'll be what, 50%? So we'll see. Great map. I every time I get Castilla, I get this one. Every time. I hate Castilla. For any of you that are unaware, I think Castilla is the worst map in the game. But we'll see what we can do here. Got the 183 climbing up mid. We're going to head all the way over here. Now, at least we can get some acceleration in the 116. What do they have? They have a Hawk 12 and a TVP. Okay. Level 49 TVP. That's not, honestly, the higher the level you are, the worse I consider you to be. Because the only people that level up their tanks are stupid with spending their credits. I've leveled up like 3 of my tanks, one of which was the meme, being the FE2 and 5B 183. I think the T49 I did as well, and wow, what a surprise, the TVP, who's level 49, has already bled half their health. What a shocker. Gee willikers. Alright, well, there's the 183 detected, and that means there's only one tank destroyer left I need to worry about, which is the Foch. Alright, well, I'm still climbing into position here, and now we have finally made it. I'm a little worried that they might have a Foch over in this corner, but if they do, it'll probably be spotted very, very shortly. We have the Hawk 12, and let's just chill right here. Fall back from what, bruh? What am I falling back from exactly? There you go. Yeah, I'm not falling back. You can keep crying. It's not my job to give you shots. That's really as simple as it is. Now, what I will do is I will push over here. Now, I am spotted for 20 seconds, but I will still move up and help out with this E5. Because I feel like that's a decent play to make. So there's the E5. I'm going to put on my reactive armor. And we get a nice 477 shell. First shot of the game we receive. Kills my ammo rack. Let's hope that that doesn't happen again. Because I don't want a dead ammo rack. Let's be honest here. Let's aim it on the E5. There you go. My fuel tank is damaged. Alright, well, good news is that this player is cooked. An aim in, and boop. Okay. That's just tragic. That's actually tragic. Alright, Foch is in the back. And aiming. 3, 2, 1. Don't know if that penned, but we shot. Hopefully it penned. Alright, let's move up. We have 60 seconds left before we get a repair kit back, so if we get lit on fire, or if we get a damaged amrac, or anything else, we're basically cooked. We have the side of the Foch. There you go, 522. Nice. Okay. Our first shell missed the Foch, but that's not very surprising. Again, this is not a good gun. Alright, let's move up here and see if we can get a little bit more damage out. We got the Foch. Come on, show me your side. Oh, I thought he was going to keep going, and then he just stopped. I mean, I don't really care. You're not going to do anything to me. And the 116, or the XM66F is going to bleed you out. Okay. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yep. I called it. I called it, too. I called that my frickin' fuel tank was going to be ignited. Well, now we have a damaged ammo rack. But, hey, at least we have reactive. At least we have reactive. Yes, because this is a Chinese tank, it has a terrible ammo rack, which is something to be very proud of, right? Okay, well, the Foch does hit me. I hit the Foch back, and we have a little bit longer left on our reload, and there you go. Okay, now we have fixed our tank, and we can aim it on this Foch. We put on our adrenaline. Foch is going to back up, get another shell into his lower plate for 502. I now have help from the XM, so even if this Foch decides to YOLO me, I have too many tanks at this point for him to reliably be able to kill me, so we aim it on his track wheel, and he's dead. I think that player was going to try and tunnel me, but obviously did not work out. We did okay this game. We did 3,700. Castilla is a really bad map, but if you at least know where to position on it, you can do okay. What happened was the E5 made a terrible play, put himself in a bad spot, and our team won basically every flank. Like, their team just fell apart immediately. The medium that they had did not do anything. I don't know what the heck Michael was doing there. And the other TVP, I mean, as I said, it's TVP players. I don't expect TVP players to ever do anything impressive. So, because their two mediums weren't really a threat, I was allowed to move up, and their tank destroyers weren't a threat either because of where I positioned myself, so it actually allowed us to do okay. Again, I can't really say I made a huge impact in that game. It was more the enemy mediums dying. The question the best way I ask myself if I made an impact in the battle is, if I were to go AFK, would that game have been a challenge for my team to win? And I think even if I was AFK that battle, it still could have been a 50-50 chance of our team winning. Which means that, yeah, I mean, I probably swayed the result towards a victory. But at the same time, you know, I don't really think that this tank itself was the reason. I could have driven any tier 10 heavy and put in the same amount of result, if not more. So, you know, that's kind of how I look at it. So that was game number 7. We have 3 more to go, and then we will be able to tally up our average damage, our win rate, and see the results. I think that I'm doing okay. Let me see. I'm gonna pull up Blitz Stars. Oh, but I don't know my account name. My account name is like player underscore. Well, actually, I know one way I could find it. I could find my clan. There you go. Known clans. Then if I click on this account, Alright, let's see. My average damage and win rate in the 116 today, we are currently 57% win rate with 3,600 average damage. So I'm doing fine in terms of damage, right? We're getting out the damage, and I'm doing the best I can. But my spot rate is only 0.71, and it shows just how slow this tank is, right? My average spot rate in my 30-day is... Let me see... My average spot rate is over 1. So it's a great example of how I'm spotting a lot more in other tanks, but because this vehicle's so slow, I really just don't have the ability to spot tanks very easily, you know? I think that's really the best way to describe it. Well, oh well. I'm hoping that we will get into another game here fairly shortly. All right, here we go. Let me pull back up my recording software. Okay, so we are on Molendyke. I don't hate Molendyke. I like it, again, for mediums more than I like it for heavies, but it's not like the worst map ever. We have a mouse, we have a cron, we have a 57 heavy. I'm going to push town and support my heavies. If you want to do well in this game, you need to stick with your team. That's as simple as it is. Sticking with your team is going to give you better results. It's going to give you the opportunity of doing better. So we have our whole team going here. What do they have for heavies? They have a BZ-75, E100, Minnow, Yag. Yeah, they got a lot of heavies. The only one that's technically not really heavy is the E6, but apart from that, they got a lot of heavily armored vehicles. So we are going to... where do we want to go? I'm going to go wide to start with, and we'll see how that works. This tank is fast enough that going wide is a reasonable play, and because my team's going wide... Oh, my pad's going here too? Interesting. Okay. But yes, going wide over here, I think, is the best way around this situation. And we get a nice shot into the E6, and the E6 ends up missing me. Okay, we have the 1-2-1, and we got 5 seconds left on our reload. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh! Great job from our 113 GFT, by the way. Wow. The Minnow's on the flank. Okay, that player's dead, though, at least, so there's that. Let's aim it on the hatch of the E6. Do get a pen. And a decent pen. I'm not going to use my repair kit. There's no reason to. There's no reason to. Alright, E100, there it is. That's what I was waiting for. Okay, well, let's aim it on... Oh, that's why. That's why I didn't use my repair kit. Alright, good thing I pressed that. This tank's so large, by the way, that, like, it's so easy to see it when I'm poking. It's very annoying. We have the 183 over here. I think that 183 missed. It's kind of hard to tell, though. I saw a shell, but I think he missed. Alright. Let's move up. Got the Kron. Kron's obviously getting some damage into the 116. There you go. Ooh, look at that. We got a fire. That's a lot of damage right there. Okay. Well, I would assume the 57 Heavy is going to try and shoot you. Okay, they both missed, so I'm going to aim it on the 100 because that vehicle has more health, and I'm a damage whore, so obviously. Alright, we're going to move up here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my reactive, so if the E100 does shoot me, yeah, there you go, great example. E100 would rather shoot somebody else than me with reactive on, which is exactly what I wanted to happen there. And then we can move up over here. The 183 just shot, so we can move all the way over here. We can aim it on the 183. 3, 2, 1. There you go, 512. Then we can push up on the Yag. This was actually a game where I was able to do stuff. Again, if I had more DPM and I had better, you know, values on my tank, I probably could have done more, but I was still able to do something in this game. Nice 488 into the enemy Yag Panzer E100, and I'm hoping that the Yag, oh, there you go, aims in on me. Okay, let's aim it on the lower plate of the Yag Panzer once again. There you go, another 480. The Yag gets tracked, and now the Yag's just going to die. I'm pretty sure our Kron, yeah, our Kron's going to get that player cleared. We did fine, though. We did fine. We are actually doing okay now. If this is what the play to lose started, or the, not play to lose. People ask why I don't do play to lose anymore, and you can see why, because I play one game and I lose 3 immediately after. It's just not really reliable to do a play to lose when you just can't predict what's going to happen with your teams. But there you go. 5,000 damage, ended up acing the vehicle, and a pretty good result there. So there's something, right? That's something to look at. Our team stuck together, and that's why we won. Their team stuck together, but they made YOLOs. The BZ-75, the E100, and the 121 all YOLO'd. We had a player that YOLO too. Our 113 GFT thought he was it, and caught COVID and died from, like, an exploding artery. I don't know. But not a great play there from our 113 GFT. Alright, we are on mines. Oh my god, we have that same E100. Or the E100 was a mouse on... What was the map? It was... Nube, that's what it was. And bro was typing some mighty sus things. Alright, here we go. Let's move over here. Okay, let's move up. Oh my god, that leopard got obliterated. Well, I'm still moving up. I don't like mines. I really don't. I don't like mines. And it's because of this. Because the mediums just control the hill a lot of the time. Oh my god. What was that? Game? Great. Yeah, there you go. Okay. I'm just gonna go and fight the Kron. What a waste of my time. Like, actually, what an utter waste of time. Mines Hill is just so trash. And it's because, A, my tank doesn't have gun depression, and B, because everybody camps. And when you're medium... I mean, I've already lost almost 1,000 health because their mediums got mid-hill. And there's no way for me to even counter that. Like, how do I counter it? You don't. They got mid-hill. There's no way to go around it. We have the 183. And it missed. Of course it did. Oh, man. 116. It's doing a good job again. The gun's really, it's showing its colors right now. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, game. I don't want to poke this 183 because I know what happens if I do. Oh, I had heat loaded! No! I didn't realize I had heat shells loaded, bro. Oh, that would have penned the Kron. Oh my god, brah. What a tragic game. Holy, this is a loss. I can't even do anything here. I'm like literally cooked. Alright, let's aim it on the Kron. There you go. Of course, doesn't bounce me. Okay, well, we've done 456 damage and lost 1,600 health, so there's that. Truly a impressive game. Oh, yeah. Kron bounced me. What's funny, I literally can't do anything. I have a Kron on one side of me, I have a 183 on the other, and I know for a fact the moment I poke, this 183 will nuke me. That's the fun part. Alright, well, there you go. 447 into the Kron. I have my reactive ready, so when we need it, we can use it. Imagine if our shells didn't low roll into that Kron. We would have been a lot better off right now. Well, we continue waiting here. My 2 183s have done effectively nothing this game, but at least we have a Kron in mid and a full health 140. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Let's back up, and let's keep backing up. Let's see, is that 183 over here anymore? Interesting. Did the 183 flex back or something? Like, I don't know where the 183 went. Oh, there's the 183. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Alright, there's the Kron. Uh-huh. You gonna YOLO me? Oh, yeah. Great play, Alan Gomez. That was a great maneuver. That's 100% his fault, though. Alright, let's move up, and we'll see if we can get a shell maybe into the 183. Let's move over here. Okay. There you go. 598. That's a juicer and a half. Now we have to back up. Keep on backing up. Keep on backing up. Sweet. Okay. 183 pokes, and we put on our reactive just in case we need it, and we kill the 183. Wow, we're actually going to win this. I didn't do anything. This was a good 116 game, right? This was a great 116 game. A great example of why the tank just struggles so much sometimes. The accuracy did not help me this game. The armor did actually nothing, and we just kind of had a really, really unfun game. Let's aim it on that E100. There you go. And, I mean, we did over 2,000 damage, I guess. We did 2,200. And we held, so we did something, but... Wow, what an unfun game. The major reason it sucked so much was because of mid. If I didn't lose that 1,000 health in the beginning from mid, we could have done a lot better, but... It's whatever. It is whatever. 2,170 damage. In the future, I'm just going to not hold mid anymore. Like, if I'm on that spawn... and the enemy medium makes it to mid, I'm just going to go right to the base cap. Because there's just no reason to go Mines Hill when there's a medium that's going to shoot you in the side every time you poke. That's really the best way to describe it. And not to mention there's tank destroyers. And because I only have 6 degrees of gun depression, I have to almost over poke the hill to be able to shoot the enemies. So it's just a terrible, terrible balance. I'm surprised we won, to be honest. Maybe those 183s did a decent job shooting the hill, because... I can tell you they did not do a good job shooting the Kron. I don't even think the 183 hit the Kron. I mean, maybe the 183 tried heshing the Kron, but I'm not sure why it would do that. Yeah, it had to have been the 183 that shot the Kron. I don't know why they would fire hesh, because the Kron only had like 550 health, but oh well. Here we are. Let's do, I think, 2 more games. This is game 9, so we got 1 more, right? We'll see. We'll see. E100, IS7... Chieftain, okay? And then they have a Minnow, a V4, and a Foch. So they got a bunch of heavies. Let's hope that my team goes to mid, because that is really the only spot you want to go on this map. Alrighty. Look at the speed on this tank. Oh, yeah! I mean, it's honestly not that much slower than, like, the IS4. A lot of people say, like, oh, the IS4's mobility is great now. Is it, though? Is it really? Because I'm going just about the same speed as the IS4. Like, I don't know about that. I mean, the IS4's got a better gun, and, you know, it's got better values than my tank, but, it's really not that faster. Oh, there you go. That means they have a tank over there. Okay. So that means most of their team's probably going over there. Keep going, IS4. Keep going. Yeah, there goes half of our yo already. I knew that was going to happen, too. It's always something like that. Alright, so let's see. The Caro is going fully wide, and I'm just going to keep going. I know where they are, so there's no reason for me to do anything else. Gonna move up, and oh, we got the Foch here. Let's put on my reactive so the Foch really... Oh, thank you, teammate, thank you. Really, bro, really? What are we doing? Why? I hate teammates so much. I hate them so freaking much. All you had to do was not drive into me, and I could have hit that shot. But instead, you have to get in my way, block me. Thanks, bro. Thank you. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I'm gonna blow a valve, bro. I'm gonna blow a freaking valve. I'm just... Back to the rage. Back to the rage. Yep. Foch is probably gonna shoot me. Oh, maybe not. Wow. Oh! What a piece of shit. Like, actually, what a piece of shit. This tank is trash. What a piece of trash, bro. What a piece of trash. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. I got a Foch in my rear. There's nothing I can do about it because my tank goes 1 kilometer per hour. wow. Just wow. Wow. There you go. Oh, and he hits that. And he hits that, guys. He hits that. Wow. Just freaking wow. Oh my god. Wow. Just wow. Just wow. I am speechless. I am speechless from this game. All right. Well, we have the Chieftain, we have the 100, and oh, we got a bounce. 419 from a 490 alpha. That's a keeper. That's definitely a keeper. Just wow. Just wow. uh, just wow. Where's the 100 going? On our side? Let's see. There you go. 601. We got a pen. Look at that. We did something. We did something, guys. Wow. Wow. Oh, why? Why, game? Why? 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 Oh my god. Oh, why? Just why? Okay, we got a pen into you. Bounce me, please. Just bounce me. Oh my god, we actually might live. I'm gonna put on my reactive. Okay, we're good. Or my adrenaline. Wow. We actually, we lived. What the heck? Oh my god, and the Chieftain missed. El Bosler. I have no words. What a piece of... I'm sorry, this tank sucks. the gun is just so bad. The gun is just so bad. We did 2,400. We did 2,400. Wow. As we can see, this is what the real... This is the 116's true colors here. Thanks, IS4. Thanks for driving into me. You have 5,800 ratings? Yeah, no. Turd. Turd emoji, bro. Frickin' El Bozo. When teammates drive into me, I get so mad. Because I sat there aiming in on that Foch for how long? Like 3 seconds. And the moment that my aiming circle was just small enough that I probably could have hit that Foch's lower plate, IS4 smacks into my rear, makes my gun bloom. Like, you had so much room to drive around me, and I'm sitting still too. It's not like, think of that in real life. Imagine you're at a stoplight. You're at a stoplight, you're sitting there, you're waiting for the light to turn green, and then the person behind you just, wow, drives right into you. Like, is it really that hard to just not drive into your teammate? Apparently it is. But that does get me so salty, because you spend so long sometimes aiming for an easy shot, and then somebody just drives into you, and then we missed the flat side of the U100 turret, and then everything ended up penning me. That was a fun battle there. I can't even say we really did something that wrong. We won, and I lived, believe it or not, but this gun is truly remarkable. That's really the only way to describe it. This gun is truly remarkable sometimes. Alright, let's move up, and we'll see if we can get some damage out. We can see that incredible power to weight this vehicle has once again here. I'm barely out-accelerating an E100. Like, this tank should be twice the speed that it is on power to weight. Alright, well, let's move up here. We got the Foch on the side, and we have the IS-4. There you go. Look at that. When I'm given the opportunity to aim in, I can actually get a penning shell. Alright, let's put on our adrenaline. 3, 2... 1, and there you go. 486. Alright, again, like, when this tank's actually able to do a position that it can hold, it's not the worst. But, man, can it be unenjoyable at certain times. 270, not awful. HE at least is decent on this tank, right? You can get some decent HE rolls out. The Murat's going to back up. E100 bounces the Murat. That's pretty impressive, actually. How do you manage to bounce that, bruh? We lost one of our tanks. Alright, we have the IS-4 over here, aiming in. Okay, good, we get a bounce. I'm going to move right here, and... actually, I'm going to back out. I don't like this position I'm in. This position sucks. We got the Foch on my side, and bro's just going to try and, like, YOLO out, and I don't really want that. We also have the 183 over here. Let's back up. Let's aim it on the 183. There you go. We get a pen. It's not a lot of damage, but it's a pen. The 183 also does not pen me, so that's obviously really good. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Right now, I do think the best play is just being smart and waiting. Because I don't want to put myself in a position where I'm bleeding a lot of health. IS-4 is now starting to turn, which means we can aim it on the side of the IS-4. Aiming, aiming. Again, aiming time is tragic on this vehicle, and that roll was pretty tragic as well. But we've done over 2,000 damage. That's not bad. Let's see, we got the IS-4. We also have the AMX M4, and there you go. Our first high explosive pen in the game. 640 damage, that's pretty good. The AMX is still showing me his rear, so we're going to reload again, and let's see if we can get one more pen. There you go, another 646, easy high explosive. Now we can aim it on the Foch here. See if we can get some damage into his vehicle. Foch is going to start to run, and that's going to give me the opportunity to load another HE, which doesn't pen. Interesting. How does that not pen, Wargaming? Like, please explain to me how that didn't pen. The entire rear of that tank's a pen, and it didn't. Like, huh? Alright, well, let's try again. There you go. Awful HE roll, but, well, it's doing its job. That's really all there is to say, right? It's doing its job. Okay, let's move up. Let's see if we can get another HE into the rear of this Foch. And come on, keep going, keep going, keep going. And come on. Yeah, 659. Sweet. I mean, anytime I can get an HE out, I will. And that was definitely an opportunity there to get out a pretty decent HE. Let's put on our reactive, and I was hoping we could get the shell out before the IS-7, but we still got a shell out. So we've had like such a weird roller coaster of emotions today. We've had games which the tank literally made me want to kill myself, and then we've also had games like this where we actually did okay, right? And that's the problem with the 116. As I always say, the number one trait of a tank is reliability. That is the number one trait. If your tank is unreliable, it is not a good tank. And that is the problem with the 116. Some games are like this, where you can actually do well. You can deal 5,200 damage. And this isn't the only game I did 5k. We had multiple 5ks throughout the session here. We had that game on Molendyke where I did 5k. We had the game on, it wasn't Yukon. What was the other game? We had the Oasis Palms one where I did 5k. We had the Nube game. Like, I had multiple battles where I ended up dealing good. But then we also had games like Lagoon, where I did 1900. We had the game on Castilla, where I actually did okay, but, you know, some of the games you don't do anything. And then other games you do great. And it's such a contrast, and it's such a good example of why this tank is not necessarily a very, very good one. So let's take a look at the... Oh, I didn't mean to have that. Let's remove this. There you go. Now we can take a look at the stats of the vehicle today. So let's reload the page, and let's see what we did. Today, Tier 10, we went 72... Oh, I did 11 games? I didn't even realize that. I guess we did 11, guys. Did I? Thought I only did 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... 9, 10, 11. Oh, okay, I guess I did 11. I'm not going to complain, though, because we had a decent 11th game. In total, 3,650 average damage, 72.73% win rate, and that's pretty good. I mean, the 116 is not a bad tank. It's just not a good tank. I know certain moments I was getting very angry, and in the spur of the moment said this tank's a pile of shit, but that's just because sometimes it is, and other times it's not awful, right? But overall, if you want my honest take on this vehicle, it is a solid 6 out of 10. That's not good, but it's not like the worst thing ever. I don't know what to say. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.